Hello, everyone. It's Leo, and it's Sailor Moon Eternal time. It's finally time for us to talk about the Amazon trio that finally have their designs and their voice actors revealed for the Sailor Moon Eternal movie. Yes, the Amazon trio is a very famous group of villains in Sailor Moon, but if you loved them in Sailor Moon Supers, you might see a big difference, a big shift in the Sailor Moon Eternal movie because they are very, very different in the manga. And I must say, me as a Sailor Moon fan, I am very happy with the two things they announced. The first one is their designs. They look awesome, they look very beautiful. And the second is their voice actors. I really, really love this. Look at the designs of them. They are incredible. I just love those designs so much. Look at Hawk's Eye. Hawk's Eye, based on the design, is my fave. I love this so much. It's a very clean and simple design, but I love this. And it seems to me that Sailor Moon Eternal is keeping the colors very soft and very pleasing to the eyes, very pastel-ish. And I'm liking this choice. I love vibrant colors. I think they work very well with lots of things. But in this arc, in the Sailor Moon arc, I think that because of the dreams thing and all of this thematic, this is going to be very interesting. So here we have the designs of the three characters. Fish's Eye, come on, this is so awesome. But let's take a look at some of the things first. Where is it? Here. This is their first appearance in the Sailor Moon manga. And if you haven't read the manga, I'm not going to spoil lots of it here, but I'm going to talk maybe minor spoilers from the manga. The first thing to notice is that the three of them in the manga are excessively feminine. They are three men who are excessively feminine. You can see in the way they dress, and also in the way they talk, and in the way they act. So, like, this is a characteristic that was kept with Fish's Eye in the anime, in the 90s anime in Sailor Moon Supers, but in the other two, not so much. They still had their flamboyant design and costumes, but the way they acted and, all of the things weren't really exactly like that. So, this is the first big change that is probably going to happen in Sailor Moon Eternal, and there is another thing that points to the same thing that we're going to talk about pretty soon, which is here on Twitter. And we're going to talk about that. And the second change is that in the manga, they are minor villains. The main villains from this saga, apart from Neherenia and Zirconia, are the Amazonas Quartet, the four girls that are also amazing. And they are more controlling. They are the ones that are actually calling the shots in a way. And those three are kind of like minor monsters that the girls will fight against. They are very interesting villains in the Sailor Moon franchise. I absolutely love them in the manga. I like them in the 90s anime too, in Sailor Moon Supers. But I think that this time around we're going to have something very nice. So first of all, let's start talking about their voice actors. And they posted on Twitter a little comment that each of them made concerning their character and concerning what are their feelings towards them and everything. So let's start with Tiger's Eye voice actor. His name is Satoshi Kono, and he said he was very happy when he was cast as Tiger's Eye in Eternal. And when he was young, he watched Sailor Moon and he admired Tuxedo Kamen a lot. He also mentions that he loves the wilderness. He loves the wilderness and the bewitching charms of the characters that he is playing this time around. He also said, this is very interesting, he also said that the sound director asked him to overreact at some point. So this is another thing that points out to the characters being very flamboyant in the movie, and I'm going to love this so much. So a little observation about this is that he also voiced Shut and Go Princess Precure. He did an amazing villain in a great Precure season, and I'm very happy to see him working as a villain as well in Sailor Moon this time around. I even made a tweet about it. I said, Tiger's Eye voice actor is Satoshi Hino, who did Shut and Go Princess Precure. He did such a great job as a Precure villain. I'm sure he'll do another amazing job as a Sailor Moon villain this time around. Yes, I just cannot wait to see him working this character. This is gonna be amazing. Amazing. I cannot wait. Second, let's take a look at what Toshiyuki Toyonaga talked about Hawk's Eye. He said that he used to watch Sailor Moon when he was a child, and he mentions in his comments that his favorite sailor is Sailor Jupiter. He was told when he was playing the character for the first time that his character was an One, but he was very careful not to play him in a very stereotypical way. He tried to bring Hawk's Eye dreams and wishes to life. So when I read this, I was a little confused because I don't really know Japanese. So I went to search for it and I found this. What is an One? One does come from the word One-san, meaning big sister, but when shortened to One, it usually means to point at someone who isn't born female, acting effeminately because they are either flamboyant, queer, gay, or trans. Specifically, it points to men who use One kotoba, which is typically female form of speech. This is another proof that all of them are going to have this persona. I am loving this so much. And I found very interesting that he said, Toshiyuki said that he tried not to play him in a very stereotypical way. Another great, great, great thing. I absolutely loved this. Oh my God, this is going to be so great. And I think that it's impossible to talk about this voice actor without talking about one of the biggest roles he did, which is Katsuki Yuri in Yuri on Ice. He is the main character. This show is awesome. If you haven't seen Yuri on Ice, you are losing big time. This is a very good show. And he played one of the main characters. He did a stellar job at this. Oh God. He is awesome. And I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Hawk's Eye to life in a great way. And last but not least, let's check out what our queen, our princess, Aoi Shota talked when he talked about Fish's Eye. Fish's Eye is probably the most iconic of those three, and Shota is also a very, very iconic pop star, voice actor, personality. He is everything you can dream of and more. He is amazing. And he said in his comments that he loved Sailor Moon so much that he used to pretend play when he was at nursery school. He watched the musicals and so on. A very big Sailor Moon fan. His casting of Fish's Eye is a dream come true. It's the character he would choose to play if he could. He wants to make the fans very happy and he doesn't want to be a disappointment to them. He says Fish's Eye is cute and makes him want to cry, and he gave his all when playing his character, just like the other two voice actors. And he ends his message by saying, "Can you beat my Lemures-chan?" Lemures, if you don't know, this is a confusing name to me because here in Brazil, they were translated as Remless, but it seems that it can also be translated as Lemures. So I don't really know the correct name, but they are like kind of the minions in Sailor Moon Supers or the Dead Moon arc season from the manga. And Fish's Eye uses them to attack. I love the moment when Fish's Eye attacks the girls, and one girl specifically. I'm not going to say who here because if you haven't read the manga, you should. This is one of the best arcs of the Sailor Moon manga. I absolutely love it. And just look at this picture of Shota Aoi promoting one of his songs. Just tell me, isn't he the best choice for Fish's Eye we could ever dream of? Come on. Come on. Can we say differently? Can we say differently? I don't think we can. And one other thing that I saw on Twitter and people were commenting about it, some people were commenting about it, people were wondering if we were going to have the outer Senshi in this movie. And they were confused because they are not present in Sailor Moon Supers, the 90s anime. But yes, they are going to be in this movie. They play a big and important role in the second half of this arc in the manga. They are very important for a couple of reasons that you guys are going to see when this movie comes out. And they also play a small role in the first half. And I don't exactly remember if Hotaru appears in this first half. I don't think she does, but the other three do appear in form of memories. And I'm not going to give any details because those moments are very important and they are like they show something that we didn't see in the original. And I really liked it. I mean, we kind of saw this in Sailor Moon Stars, but in a different way. So I'm very curious to see if and how they're going to show this. So yes, the outers are going to be present in the first and in the second seasons, in the second movies, if they follow exactly what the manga does. Except for Hotaru. I don't think Hotaru will appear in the first, even though I think that they're going to end this movie in a big cliffhanger to the next one by showing the outers and saying, look who's going to appear in the next. That's what I believe. But yes, they are going to appear in the first movie. If they do appear, their roles are very short, but they are impactful. I love that moment. And, I just cannot wait to see them. They're my faves. They are epic, epic, epic. Anyways, this is all for now. I'm very, very curious to see the designs of the Amazonas Quartet. I don't think that they're going to take too long to show their voice actors and their designs for Crystal, for Eternal as well, since we're getting closer to the release. I mean, not so much, but time is going by so fast. And those four are going to play a bigger role than the three that we've seen now, and they're very important. Even in the first movie, they are going to be huge in a way, and I absolutely love them. I cannot wait to see their designs. And there is something that is already hinting to their designs already, at least the silhouettes. We can take a look at that in some other video, but for now, that's it. Please leave a comment with your takes and your opinions on those voice actors that are working in Sailor Moon Eternal, and they're going to bring those characters to life. I just loved the characters and the character designs and the choice for the voice actors. This is going to be really, really good. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.